Please like the video and subscribe my channel to get updates. Also press bell icon to receive notifications of new uploads. Hello friends, welcome to Mech and Mess. I am Dr. Ajay Verma. In this video, we will be discussing one more problem using the method auxiliary planes method for projection of solid. So here it is a square pyramid with axis length 80 mm and base side 30 mm. The pyramid is resting on HP with one of its base edges, and the axis is making an angle of say 30 degree with the HP. The base on which it is resting is also making an angle of 45 degree with the vertical plane. So we have to draw projection of this pyramid. So I have already drawn the pyramid in simple position here like this, and as per our rule of auxiliary planes method, rather tilting this object, we have to draw another axis, say x1 y1 here at the required angle, because the axis is making an angle of 30 degree with the HP. So this line must be at an angle of 30 degree, and also because one of the edges of base is resting on HP, say for example CD is resting on HP, so we have to pass this line from this point C dash D dash, so that it should touch the line x1 y1. It means that this is the new reference line, and CD must be on this line because it is on HP. So for the convenience, I have drawn another parallel line at some convenient distance, because there may be a hodgepodge figure here due to this mixing of the diagrams. So we can draw at some suitable distance a parallel line which will represent x1 y1, and we can draw the diagram. Now we have to take distances to now we have to draw the perpendicular lines from all these points of the front view on this line x1 y1. So these lines are 90 degree to the new reference line. We have to cut the distances on these lines. This method we have already explained in my previous video. I will provide the link for that video also in the description section. So what we have to do, we have drawn these perpendicular. Now we have to cut distances on these perpendiculars for the respective points, taking distances from top view, because we are going to draw top view here. Okay, so say for example for A, we have to take from XY to A distance from the top view and to cut on this line of A. So cut a distance, say here, taking distance from here. This distance is equal to this distance, so A in the top view is obtained. For B, we have to take distance from XY line to B, this much of distance. Take this distance and cut on the line, it is say here, so B is obtained. So we have to take distance of A and B from here and cut on this line. Now we can take distance for C and D from here and cut on the line of C and D. So CD, D so D can be cut here. So D is here, and this distance from XY to C can be taken here also. Right? Similarly for O, we have to take distance from XY to O, this much of distance, and cut on the line of O. So we will be having O also. Now we can join the outlines. Like this. For getting hidden lines, draw an arrow from this direction, that is perpendicular direction of the lines which are perpendicular on new XY line, or x1 y1. The arrow is perpendicular to x1 y1. So we can see here that the apex is nearer to arrow compared to the base. So the base is half hidden. So we can draw this part as hidden one, and a line crossing the hidden base must be continuous one, letter line. Similarly, this line will also be continuous. So in this manner, this top view is formed. Now the resting edge, that is CD is here. This resting edge is also making an angle of 45 degree with the VP. So now what we have to do? We have to consider another say this is the axis of the pyramid. So we have to take another axis x2 y2, which must have 45 degree angle with this axis. So we can draw here, say this is x2 and y2. This is now the new axis. Again draw perpendicular lines on this line from all the points which are to be drawn. Like this. Now we have to take distances to cut on these lines from the front view itself and from x1 y1, from new axis to the front view. These distances we have to take. Say for example, for O we will take from x1 to O this much of distance, and we'll cut somewhere around here. So this will be O dash, because now we are drawing front view, so we have to take distances from front view itself. For C and D, 0 distance because it is touching C and D, so this will be D dash and this will be C dash. For A and B, from x1 y1 to this distance, so we can cut these distances on A and B. So this is A, so somewhere around here this will be the distance, and for this also this will be the distance. Now we can join the outlines like this, right? Now we are looking from this direction, that is perpendicular direction to the x2 y2. So because the base is nearer to arrow, the base is completely visible like this, and line from this point C to O must be a hidden line because it is crossing a continuous base, and from this point it should be, that is from A it should be a continuous one because it is not crossing the hidden base, a continuous base. So in this manner we have completed the final projections. This is the final top view, this is final front view. So in 4 diagrams we are getting the final projections as compared to the change of position of object method, in which we have to draw 6 diagrams. This is all about for this problem. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.